Churn, the soft-served ice cream shop and sister company to Lloyd Taco Truck, reopened this week and implemented some exciting new menu changes. The Buffalo Sabres made some noise just before the trade deadline this year, shipping forward Evander Kane to the San Jose Sharks in exchange for a 2019 first and fourth round conditional pick, as well as prospect Daniel O'Regan. Kane had his fair share of off-the-ice issues while in Buffalo and thanked the city for helping him grow as a person. In his 3 years as a Sabre, Kane accounted for 68 goals for a total of 118 points in 186 regular season games. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Alex Silviaaw. At an NFL League meeting in March, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell stated that Buffalo Bills owners Terry and Kim Pegula had begun the very early stages of assessing their long-term stadium options. No matter what the Bills decide to do, the Pegulas have made it very clear that they have no plans to opt out of their stadium lease, which doesn't expire until 2023. With all that said, the Bills have also added $18 million in club seat renovations for the upcoming season. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Alex Silviaaw. The Buffalo Bills made another offseason move last week, adding quarterback A.J. McCarron of the Cincinnati Bengals to the roster. Ahead of the 2018 NFL Draft on April 26th, many fans are left wondering if the Bills will trade up from their 12th overall pick and grab a much-needed franchise quarterback. Even with the first day of spring underway, Buffalonians will have to remain bundled up for the next few weeks as temperatures look to remain below freezing. 12 bills have been proposed over the last 30 years, but Prime Minister Trudeau has made it his mission to make all of Canada a more inclusive nation. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Alex Silviaaw. The Benji Awards marks the end of another successful year for Buffalo State athletics. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Alex Silviaaw. Churn, the soft-served ice cream shop and sister company to Lloyd Taco Truck, reopened this week and implemented some exciting new menu changes. Churn began its journey last spring with a fresh take on soft serve. A truly homemade soft serve with unique options including a vegan coconut ice cream. This spring, Churn looks to build on that creativity as they introduce a new churro-inspired sundae.
One of the things we wanted to incorporate was this idea of a churro sundae. And that's the main component of the new portion of the menu. And then other than that, we really just took everyone's favorites from last year.
Churn is making ice cream the way they want. With creative combinations and pure ingredients, they look to change the way people view soft serve.
It was really ripe for an opportunity to come in and make ice cream what we think it should be and kind of update it in a way that applies to people who care about what they're eating.
Churn has also collaborated with Pittsford Dairy, using their milk and cream in their ice cream base to create a more consistent texture all season long. New pastry chef Jennifer Boy comments on the recent changes.
We're using Pittsford Dairy milk and cream, which we think is a no-brainer because of so many different reasons. Number one, their milk is GMO and hormone-free, which is important. We like clean labels here, both at Lloyd and at Churn, and we find that the texture is just so incredible.
From vegan options to creative concoctions, Churn is truly revolutionizing soft serve here on Hurdle Avenue. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Alex Silviaaw. From Forest Avenue to Allen Street, there are now 30 vacant storefronts along the Elmwood Strip. According to the Buffalo News, that accounts for a 17% vacancy rate. Niagara District Common Council member David A. Rivera says the loss of the Women and Children's Hospital has played a role.
Well, we've lost many of the visitors, delivery, the workers, the nurses, the doctors, people that would come into the area to do some form of business with the hospital. And we lost that density that would sometimes go into the neighborhoods and spend money, buy lunch, and frequent our businesses up and down the strip.
Delaware District Common Council member Joel P. Faraletto says there are other factors as well.
I think there's a lot of different combinations. Certainly a lot of people are purchasing more goods online. There's increased competitions from other neighborhoods, both in the city of Buffalo and also in the suburbs.
Rivera and Faraletto hope the addition of an advisory board can help generate new ideas as well as offer a helping hand.
And that is why we've put together an advisory group of hopefully some experts that can lend some advice as to how to make businesses more sustainable within our business district.
And that's why we're putting this group together, because we want to look at what are some of the issues that are facing small businesses, and we want to come together and collaborate and do everything that we can to help continue to make Elmwood a thriving commercial district.
Ferroletto and Rivera say the task force will consist of several different experts, business owners, and members of local colleges.
Yeah, we're working on getting some local business owners, some small business owners to come together. A lot of the business owners in Elmwood have been here for over 10, 20, 30 years. So we want to tap into what's made them successful and come up with any suggestions on what the city could do to help the business owners, what the state could do. We're all working together to try to come up with solutions.
The Elmwood Village Association declined an on-camera interview, but did respond with this written statement. Ashley Smith, Executive Director of the Elmwood Village Association, says that there are a greater number of vacancies adjacent to proposed projects. Investments in these spaces will be hard until there is more clarity around the status of the projects. Quality is another concern, according to Smith. Very few spaces are in good shape and present a quality environment for a new business. Smith also said she would love to see the new advisory board produce some summary stats regarding storefront turnover and chronic variances. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Alex Silvia. The Buffalo Sabres made some noise just before the trade deadline this year, shipping forward Evander Kane to the San Jose Sharks in exchange for a 2019 first and fourth round conditional pick, as well as prospect Daniel O'Regan. The Sabres were looking to move forward Evander Kane all along. It was merely a matter of when, where, and for whom. Buffalo State student and avid Sabres fan Josh Klug reflects on the trade before a game of pickup hockey.
I thought it was necessary for the Buffalo Sabres organization. I feel like we're in a rebuild and we need draft picks and prospects in order to build for Bean and for Housley in our new era.
The trade was the only form of a first-round offer that the Sabres received for Kane, and seeing as though he is an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season, it makes sense. Dan LaLama, Buffalo State senior and member of WBNY, further dissects the trade.
I knew we were going to get what we got, but San Jose is not stupid. Because now what the problem is that unless Evander Kane starts to play phenomenal, then they re-sign him, it becomes a first-round pick. That's the safety net, whereas if they don't re-sign him, we get a second round.
Kane had his fair share of off-the-ice issues while in Buffalo and thanked the city for helping him grow as a person. In his 3 years as a Sabre, Kane accounted for 68 goals for a total of 118 points in 186 regular season games. For the Buffalo Review, I'm Alex Silvia.